back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. I wanted to do a video following up on the recent video I did about the Flylady system, and I wanted to kind of elaborate on the system that I currently use. I did want to address some concerns that I received about the Flylady system that I had mentioned and that I used, and I do want to say that the system that I implement in my own home currently is not the Flylady system. However, it is loosely based on the principles that she teaches. I found that it had amazing structure to it. It had an amazing foundation, but I needed to implement it for my home, my learning style, and my cleaning style, as I have learned is a thing actually. When I implemented the system in my own home, it was based off the principles of having routines and zones and doing things on a daily basis so that the clutter doesn't get out of control. So I applaud her system and I completely support her system, and I think it is wonderful and it has helped many people out there. And so I'm actually going to link her YouTube channel down in my description box below if you would like to learn more about her and the system that she teaches. I think that the biggest mistake people make with the Flylady system is doing it in your home and not adjusting it to the needs of your house. You might not need to do everything that's on her list. And I think that the beauty of her system is that you can pick and choose what you need to do. So that was my biggest mistake. I came into my home, tried to implement everything at once, and it obviously didn't work. So like I said, I took the framework of her system and I just put in the things that work for me, for my brain. And when I released that video, I noticed that majority of the response was very positive, and I realized that there's a real need out there to address the different types of thinking, the different types of cleaning styles. And so I figured if this is a system that has helped me and I think a certain way, then maybe there's somebody out there that also might be thinking kind of a similar way that I do. And so I want to provide some resources for you guys down in the description box below. I have two printables there for you guys, the current system that I use, and then a blank sheet for you to use as well, just so you guys can fill it out and make it work for your home. Because again, if you watch my system and the things that I do and you try to implement that exactly into your home, chances are it's probably not going to work for you in the long run. So again, what I suggest is taking the framework of even my system, if it's something you like, and making it work for you. The system that I came up for my home actually consists of 3 parts. My system consists of 3 principles. I have my non-negotiables, so my areas that I have to have clean on a daily basis. And by clean, I don't mean spotless. I mean, like if someone came into my house, I wouldn't want to crawl under the couch and hide. And I've come to a point in my life right now, having 3 tiny kids, all 5 and under, that my house is never going to be spotless 24/7 at all times, everywhere. The second part to my system consists of the zones. So I broke my house down into 6 different sections. I have the bathrooms, the bedrooms, the living room, the kitchen, the laundry, which is not technically a room, but is a task in itself. And then for the 6th, I have as my basement playroom, and then also my laundry room. It is a small space, so I felt comfortable combining that into one zone. Then the third part of my system consists of what I call extras. And every zone has a list of extras. Every zone I'm working on that day. So let's say today is Monday and I do my bathrooms on Monday. I will go and I will focus on that zone and I will do the routine cleaning of those bathrooms. I will also pick maybe 1 extra off the list. So for instance, one of the extras I have is clean the shower. If this is an extra that I haven't done in a couple of weeks, I will go ahead and I will do the shower. So I'll rotate my extras on and off between the weeks as the weeks go on. However, the beauty of the extras is that they are just that, they're extras. So if for whatever reason I am busy that day, I am tired, someone's sick, life happens, and I don't get to any of the extras, I'm totally fine with that because that's what they are, they're extras. If I have the extra time, if I have the extra motivation, I will get to something on that list. If I don't, that's totally fine, and I don't feel guilty about it because I know that when I do have that extra time or that extra whatever, I can get around to 1 or 2 tasks here and there. I do know that my zone got done and it's clean and it's presentable enough that if a guest came in, I would be okay with that. And then on the flip side, the beauty of having the extras is that if there's a particular week or day that I do have that time to spruce things up in that zone, I'll maybe go ahead, pick 2, 3, or maybe I'll have time to do all the extras and I feel extremely accomplished. But I know that having those extras, they're kind of options. They're things that I would like to get to, I would like to clean. But if I don't, I'm okay. I don't feel guilty about it. I know that my zones got done. I'm not someone to whom cleaning comes naturally. It really is something that I have to work on. And I love one of the comments that I received in my last video about the cleaning system. They said, you don't get a medal for having a spotless house. And that's so true, because life is so much more than just about having a clean home. And so I just want to encourage you guys to not stress out so much about it. Yes, cleanliness is very important to me. It's definitely something I want to pass down to my kids as good, healthy habits, but I don't think it's something we should be stressing out so much about. And the biggest tip I can give you is don't just take the Flylady system, don't just take my system or some system you see anywhere else, but take the framework and bits of pieces that works for you and create your own so that it's your system and it works for your learning style, your cleaning style, your lifestyle, because we all have such different homes and dynamics going on. Some of us are taking care of little kids and other people are taking care of adults or maybe their loved ones, and you just don't have the time to sit there and run around with a timer. At least you can focus on the zones that are in your house, and then if you have the time for the extras, you can give your house a little bit of that love and care with those little extras. 2 printables down below. I have the exact version of the cleaning system I use in my own home, and then I have a blank version that you guys can fill out and use in your own home and do as you would like. And again, I want to reiterate that my system is based off the Flylady system, which is why I attribute these videos to the Flylady system, because I know there's a lot of people who have started her system and maybe dropped off because they felt overwhelmed, because they felt like they had to do every single thing in the system, which is not true. You just have to use it and take what you will and what you need, and the rest, you know, leave because you don't need it. Which is what I feel that I've done with the system. I took her structure, the bones and the framework of her system, and then I implemented that and made them my own. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I make videos on meal prep, cleaning motivation, and just general life. So if you would like to stay informed, hit that bell as well. Like this video. If you are new here, I'm so happy to welcome you as my subscriber. I hope you will stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.